Hello everyone, hope you're all well. Just a quick video really, just to go over some of the controls on my bike. More or less every weekend I'm out, I get stopped and asked how it is I can ride the bike. Are there any special conversions I've got? That kind of stuff. So I figured I'm just giving the bikes a proper wash from the war event last weekend, and well, now's a good time as any to show you all, isn't it, really? So, first off, everything that was on the the right-hand bar, sorry, is gone. So the throttle has been moved over to the left, along with the front brake. Now, there are a few different ways of doing this. I'll show you the setup I've got on my my superbike in a moment. But all I've done is the cam that's inside the throttle housing there. The cables go around it the opposite way, so it does rev the proper way. It pulls back as opposed to rolling forward, as it would have done if I'd have just moved it over willy-nilly. The clutch is the clutch, fully manual clutch, and the front brake I moved over from the right hand side, jigged things around a bit on the left, and it's there's quite a bit of space, to be fair, and it just goes on as a thumb brake really. It's great, however, when you're stood up on the pegs, I don't think I can really show you at the moment, but imagine I'm stood up on the pegs, leaning forwards, and then my thigh hits this. Typically when I'm going up stuff, locks the front wheel up, and then I do my best Clark Kent impression over the handlebars. So it's far from ideal, but it does get me out on the trails and tracks. Need to really look at that in future, perhaps getting like a one finger set up on the front, which is the same as I've got on my Aprilia in the shed there. The other thing I've got is a pair of steg pegs. Now these things are absolute lifesavers. Not only do they help people with two arms, it turns out they really help people with one arm. So I believe steg pegs, they're an Australian brand. This is the second pair I've owned now. I had a pair on my CRF 450. Basically, let me see if I can show you, as you stand on your peg and you kind of lean back, it hits the back of your boot, and once you're squeezing with your legs and locked in, you're pretty much armless, no pun intended. Really helps you with your arm pump. There are a lot of people out there I've seen that say, why would you bother with them? If you need to use them, then you're not squeezing the bike properly. Now, I've come across quite a few keyboard warriors in my time, and to be quite frank, if they help you, then they're right for you. Not everyone is of the same riding ability, particularly as one-arm bandits, and without these steg pegs, I would be absolutely knackered. I wouldn't be able to do half of what I do. Those of you that do enduro know full well that you need to get your arse up out of the seat as much as possible. It's really hard for me when I'm going up things. I lock into the steg pegs, I can stand up, that's great. The issue I've got is when I'm coming down. I think there'd have been a few of you stuck behind me going down the hill at War event last week, wondering what was going on. I can't stand up, simple fact is, with one arm leaning forwards, because I've literally got nothing on the right hand bar. I'm just going to go straight over, so I end up having to sit in the saddle the whole time, which is far. So what I'm going to show you here, and you'll have to excuse the mess because I don't know how easy it is going to be for you to see, is the setup that I have on my Aprilia Tuono. So this is a twin hydraulic setup. I've had this for quite a while. It cost around about £1,400-1,500, which was kindly donated to me. By a riding charity that specialise in getting disabled people back on the road. So without those guys, I'll be absolutely knackered again. Let's have a look here. So this is my, excuse the mess, that's my Aprilia. It's a V-twin, oh ignore me in the corner there. It's a V-twin 1000cc, and this here is my setup. Now, again, throttle is over on the left hand side. The small one is literally just for one finger, that's my front brake. The bigger one that actually pivots up and down, that is my clutch. And again, that is, that's actually, bear with me, there we go, that's probably a bit better look. You see how that can move up and down. So really, I could do with something like that on my Sherco. The other thing is a recluse. I also had a recluse on my 450, which is fantastic. A lot of people don't like them, but for me, it was absolutely ideal. Trying to do the throttle, clutch, and front brake all with one hand is quite can be quite difficult. Now, I did opt to go for a fully manual bike when I bought the Sherco, and so far so good. I'm loving it. There are times though where I wish I'd have had that recluse, where I'm kind of running out of skill, if you like, running out of talent, and definitely running out of fingers and hands to use, because with the best will in the world, sometimes there's no way around it. You need help. I try and ride my bike as standard, and I'll continue to do that. I mean, unfortunately, there are things like the recluse. You're talking £700-800 for a recluse. There is also a brace I can use, made by a guy, Tom, who actually has the exact same injury as I have, and it's a cracking bit of kit. It attaches to the bars, and it allows people like myself and Tom that have paralysed arms to fully, it supports your weight basically when you're standing up, so you don't go over the front. And if you watch that guy, Tom, not broken, I believe his Instagram pages, you want to watch that guy on his mountain bike. Absolutely unreal. Credit to you, Tom. It's a cracking bit of kit that you've made there, and it's definitely going to change some lives. So yeah, there we go. Like I say, I just wanted it to be a short video just to show you guys exactly how I got my bike set up. Yeah, I mean, if you've got any questions, just leave them in the comments. I'll always get back to you guys. Really appreciate you taking the time to look at my page, and yeah, stay safe, guys. See you out there.